Hey everybody, Iceman 50 here. So we're out at the storage space. It's Sunday. It's nice. It's like 37 degrees out here in the sun. But we got a bunch of things coming up today. This week I did I rebuilt all the controls, all the switches. Everything works great. I've cleaned up the wires, put new bullets on them, all that kind of stuff. The only thing that I ran into was the start switch kind of disintegrated on me. But I ordered a new one, but I got a plan. I'm going to show you what we're going to do just to see if we can get this thing to crank over. You're going to like it. Like I said, we got grips. I want to dig into that the points plate and get that all over. I'd like to pull out all the chrome, find the tail light, like maybe have Trevor find the turn signals and stuff. We're pretty much ready to button this thing back up. And you know, once I get the points wiring back on, we'll pull the old one off. I'll show you that. We'll dig in there. And oh, and I got a new key switch. I want to put that in, so we got a nice shiny new key. And we got to figure out what's up with the seat. We were just talking about how does the seat mount? So we'll figure that out. So we'll see you in a minute. Easy. All right, everybody, so we're going to get the controls on here. One thing I did do, if you can see, is I added a ground that I brought out, just in case, because the only way that these controls make a connection, supposedly, is clamping to the bars. I just didn't want to rely on that, so I also ordered some new screws here, some button head stainless steel screws, you know, where I can, stuff like this that's important. I really want to replace the screws. I hate when these screws strip out. It's like near impossible. So this is the driver's side controls, right? The left side controls. And I was telling you guys about here, I'll show you the start button. This is the passenger side. The start button is gone. It's just like this one. They're actually identical. It just disintegrated when I touched it. They have replacements. They're like between $4 and $12. But what I was telling you we're going to do is when I hook this one up, all we're going to do is take the horn output and we're going to hook it to where the starter goes. It's exactly the same thing. So we can actually crank the bike over. So once I get the side panel off and we replace all that, we'll get to doing that. So that'll be fun. Let's see here. Let's pull this off. And I put new sleeving on everything, and you know, new bullets. So we should be good to go. There is supposed to be a ground pin that goes in here, just like on the other side. The pin is gone out of this one. So we're going to have to figure something out, because before, when I tighten this up, the clutch would move. That's supposed to stop the clutch from moving, but you know, I can, like, you can see down in here, I'll have to find like a screw, and we'll have to cut it off, or a set screw or something, cut it off. That way the controls don't rotate. I noticed that the last time I rode it, but you know, it's not that big a deal. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Oh, supposedly they want to ban cooking on gas stoves too. It's like, no, they're the best. What are you talking about? I hate electrical stoves. Oh yeah, I got two styles of throttle. We got I got a short throttle set and a long throttle set. So that because these are the shorter bars, these aren't the stock bars. So I forgot to hook up my ground here. I'm just running the ground on a terminal to the through the screw into the body of it. Anyway, so yeah, since these are the shorter bars, you probably need the shorter throttle cable. Like I said, I ordered both sets, so and I also ordered a new throttle tube just in case this one was kind of wore out. I don't know, it looks okay, but it was cheap, $6 or something like that, I think. Expensive. Okay. So we're gonna have to, once that starter switch comes in, I'll have to take apart the right side controls so that we can replace the switch. Yeah. Oh, see, there's more of this KFC going on in here.
Oh, jeez.
So that goes up into the yeah, so that's oh, you just stepped on some. That was awesome. Yeah, so we're gonna replace that. We're gonna pull these off. We're gonna pull these off when we leave because we'll be redoing these, and I'll redo the wiring and everything because it's on both sides. This here. Oh. Oh, it just doesn't get old. Oh yeah, I made sure, guys, I wore a shirt that wouldn't show my lily white ass hanging out. After I watched the last video, I was like, oh, my ass is hanging out. I'm sure you guys don't want to look at that. Yeah, just like downtown.
Just like downtown.
Fucking Gen Zers. Yeah. You know, us old people, we got all our old sayings, you know?
What does that even mean, though?
It's just like going downtown. Oh. It's all fancy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my God.
Well, I'm a Gen Z.
You guys are
I'm
in
just
trouble.
Dumb.
you guys are in trouble when we're gone. When the Gen X's are gone, you're in trouble.
Yeah, we're screwed.
You're screwed. Yeah. That looks pretty simple.
What are you thinking?
Mazel, while we're here.
Oh, the throttle cable, or that's the clutch?
That's the clutch cable. Okay. So this goes over here. There's like a little piece that holds onto this. You see it right here. So we'll just adjust this one to the same, and it's just gonna come up in here, come up over here, right under there. Pull this one out. Only take out a little bit at a time. That way you don't forget where it went.
Right.
Oh, I love that.
Whoa, it does that?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
No. You just did that. I was like, and you're like, oh, I love that. I was like, what? That's supposed to happen?
Yes. Like, dude, you just broke my bike. That's awesome. Kind of like that. It's kind of sloppy. All right, there we go. And then this one's nice because it's got like this extra rubbery coating on it. You see that? Like,
yeah, it's a lot better than the original.
It's like shield. You know, it's got like some extra stuff on it, which is nice. So that came up. Oh, this is for the key switch, which we're going to be replacing. We'll replace that. Come on.
Like you like to say, put some hair around it.
Put some hair around it. That's if you can't see it. This thing's just stubborn. Let's see here. You know, for being a cheap piece of crap, this Menard screwdriver is actually halfway decent. I like it. It's got all the stuff a growing boy needs.
Yeah, I remember you got that for your birthday a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a free gift from Menards.
Don't stab yourself there, bud.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's the last thing you need.
Adds character. Man, tighter than a... Never mind.
How you lock your bars?
The wheel lock or steering lock?
Yeah.
Where is it? It's
right here. It's that little guy.
Wow.
So we have it locked already.
Right.
You can see right there.
Oh yeah, there's the pin. And then you turn it.
And you're free.
Nice. Well, the only thing now is that, you know, I guess we're just going to leave that key since we've got, you know, the new lock, maybe just leave this key for the steering lock or something.
Yeah.
Whatever. Because I don't think they don't make replacements for the. I don't know.
No.
Unless it doesn't matter. Well, try the other key. Believe it or not, I doubt it'll even fit in there.
Yeah, I don't think so. Unless this.
I don't think so. Those keys are one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh. All right. Well, awesome. So let's here. Hold on to that.
Yep.
And we'll put this new key switch in. We did finally get it off. I stuck a little pick under there. I don't know what the heck was happening. Honeymoon fit. It's nice new nut. Alright, and then we can plug this back in over here, like so. Alright, kind of like that. Sweet. Nice new key switch. All these switches ended up coming back. I used some silicone dielectric grease to put in all the contacts so that, you know, moisture's gonna get in here, but the silicone will help keep it. It's, you know, sticky. It's like grease, and it'll prevent the water from getting into the contacts and messing it up anymore. This one still has the pin. You see that right there? Obviously you don't, and there is a hole. I think I drilled this hole last time, didn't I?
Yeah. One of the first things you did in the bike.
Yeah, since we wanted to use the handlebars. There we go. I'm gonna have to fix this sleeving a little bit at some point. Well, like I said, I'm not done fixing that switch there. But I went with a little bit bigger sleeving on this one.
Oh, I think it's... You have it reversed.
Oh! You're right. I do. There we go. Good looking out. I wasn't paying attention.
Epic shot.
Alright. Okay, so now that we got the wiring over this way, what I'd like to do is we'll save the this is that light green wire. That's the horn switch, but we're going to use that as the starter.
Okay. Oh, yes.
So
okay.
we just got to find yellow with red stripe, which is this one. This goes to the starter solenoid, and then we can plug this one in. Okay. I don't know why the boot's a little long in there. It's hard to get in the connector. We'll just we'll give it a haircut.
Just a trim, you know.
A little off the top. Whoa!
Jeez.
I heard it go.
Yeah.
It went right by my ear. It wouldn't have hurt anybody, but.
Yeah, glasses on, you're good.
Yeah, I'm good. Safety squints. Alright. Yeah. There we go. That box has had it.
Yeah.
Bottles of it. Giving out. Okay. Make sure we don't lose the the little thing behind it here. Okay. Poor brake switch. We got a new one of those too.
Oh yeah.
I found that on eBay. All right. You got the new key?
Yes. It's in my pocket right here.
So it was one click, right? I think. And then so working good. So at least we know that part of it works, right? So that's how we're gonna. That's how we do it. Is we just we plugged in to the start wire instead of the horn wire. So like I said, I'll switch that over. So let's. I'm gonna take a break for a second, and then when we come back, I'll have started routing these wires. We'll get the headlight bucket on here, and but that's awesome. The key switch works. Oh, we got a good ground in the case. So
Wow.
So that's good. But this is just extra security, extra insurance, right? So, But all right, cool.
Yeah, at least we know it works. The concept of it,
Yep, everything works. You got this nice new key. It actually looks like a new motorcycle. I'm like the most stoked about this key. I don't know. That other one looks like a freaking golf cart.
I mean, if you
look at
at
that, look at the
it,
key from the.
I mean, I guess I appreciate it's mainly metal, I guess, but that's what's underneath the plastic part.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just the whole shape and design of this looks like a golf cart key to me. So, awesome. All right,
That's awesome.
everybody. We'll see you in a minute. All right, one of the things that started all this. Remember when I said, "Hey, you want to hear the horn?"
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually a.
It's a loud horn.
Yeah.
Right? All right. So, let's start hooking up.
I'm actually pretty crazy about that horn.
Yeah.
It's a lot louder than the Navi's.
Yeah. Let's get these janky wires out of the way, these old ones. Because we're going to take this off anyway, so we'll just move those out of the way.
Yikes.
KFC.
Just look at that.
Alright.
Wow. Alright. What was this like a 48-year-old bike, right?
49, I think.
Oh, okay.
So that's these are all the left side controls. Alright, so I was farting around with all the turn signals and stuff. I think you got to have them all hooked up. It does work. Everything, it does seem to work. So, but I wanted to move on. I didn't bring the climber manual, and I hooked up some of this stuff, but we really just got to hook the bucket back up and plug it all in. But there's two things on this side. One is the points, and then the other one's the brake switch, which is what was it, over here somewhere? Right here. Right there.
Oh, whoa, that's a whole different one.
Yo. Is this the electronic ignition? Oh boy. I was not expecting this. I think this is electronic. This doesn't have actual points.
Well, I guess good thing we bought pretty much a whole new, like the whole thing. This is what it's supposed to look like. Right? I mean, I'm no expert, but
Yeah. So you get your points and your condensers, and this is the wire. Remember I told you it's like, because this is supposed to come up right over to here. But now I'm wondering, you get this electronic ignition. What wires are in here? Well, maybe I'll look this up quick on my phone. But maybe we can plug in the wires going back to where they go to there. I can just put some new bullets on that end. But if we need to tap something else in, I will. Let me look online real quick and see what the deal is, and then we'll go from there.
so fuck, I keep stepping on this crap, man. I gotta really be careful. God, luckily that's the old one.
Yeah. I'm definitely cutting this one off too.
What?
Nothing is. It's like, why? Why did you do this? Some gasoline.
Gas going there?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Let's turn it off. Choke. Oh shit. Ambo.
Yeah.
Alright.
What are you planning on doing?
Well, so what I did is, so this is like a Dyna S electronic ignition, which is like $175 pointless ignition. That's what we've discovered.
Yeah.
And there's two red wires, which is the power that's supposed to go there. You're supposed to give it 12 volts. They said give it a switch 12 volts, which, really the black wire is. And I can just make a little Y adapter here, because we still need one of these for the brake switch that comes over here.
Yeah.
And then so I hooked up the ignition back here. We still have a couple of wires. I need black and black with white stripe. I think this will fire right up.
Now that's properly corrected.
Properly,
Connected.
yeah, to the right place, I think I have the minimum amount of stuff hooked up. We'll see. We might go back. We're going to go back to the house and get the climber manual. That's the one thing that I forgot. Okay. Bike's definitely in neutral.
Yeah. Okay.
That's important.
Focus on, right?
Oh. It's because it wasn't on run.
Oh no. Okay, so that should be a trooper now. Oh wow, there we are. It was idle too low.
Turn it up a little bit more.
Up is up, right? Like
Clockwise, screwing it in is idle up, right?
I think so. Let's try it. That's what I did turn it.
That's it. We fixed the starting issue. Awesome. All right. Man, that's sweet.
All right, now, I had it recording throughout
Yeah.
the time you were working on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, explain what was.
Did you
what
bring
was
the camera over
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
All right, everybody. So, remember before when we push it and it wouldn't start and you had to let off of it? With this, and I couldn't for the life of me figure out who the hell would do something like that. Like you have this, how this is wired up. And I'm like, man, this is a weird cable. So it turns out that this is some Dyna S electronic ignition. No more points. It's gone. So with that kind of stuff, you need 12 volts to it. And then the output signals come back to the coils, right? So what I figured out, when we pulled that off, as soon as I figured that out, I went and saw a YouTube video, and the guy's like, oh, you got to give it switch 12 volts. And I'm like, okay. And remember, I told you, that weird, where is it? Where's that stupid wire? This thing. They had this clipped on, the yellow and with the red stripe. That's the ground switch that's the ground signal from the starter switch. So that's ground. It comes back to the starter relay. So this would have been all good if they had tapped it onto the black wire that was right next to it. All I did was plug in. I put a new end on the red wires, and I plugged it into this black wire. This is our switch 12 volts, and so all I did is this one goes over to the brake switch, but we don't have that plugged in yet. Don't need it. Don't care. So put a new end on it, plugged it in, fires right up. So that solves a lot of issues. Now we can go back. We'll get the climber manual. We'll put the headlight bucket on, and we'll start buttoning this thing up. I mean, by the end of today, we might even be able to ride this around.
Hell yeah, dude. That'd be awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
So, you know, just figuring out why that wasn't working is the biggest thing. And actually, like I said, that actually makes me feel a lot better. It doesn't have points.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy. It's like we opened up a present without even knowing it was a present. Like,
right?
That makes sense. Like,
yeah,
we go in there and
exactly.
$170-something thing in there.
Yeah.
Somebody put in the work for us.
Right?
We just had to fix the error.
You just had, I just had to fix their mistake, you know? And I went and I bought that whole new points plate or whatever. Hey, you know what? It's good to have. You just never know.
Yeah.
You know? But this is amazing. This is going to allow us to, you know, and you can see that, you know, at first I had the run stop switch off. As soon as I turned that on, and as soon as I turned on the ignition, everything worked. So we're going to go back to the house, I think, grab some stuff, and then we'll come back, all right? So we'll see you in a little while. All right, everybody. So we spent a bunch of time. I got the headlight bucket on. We got all our different wires. What a mess. Basically, we got to jam this all up in here. I'll make it a little bit better, but you know, we've got some extra length. I might have to pull some of it out and, you know, kind of keep it outside of the bucket because these are shorter bars. But I thought we verified the turn signals work, headlights work, just about everything works. And since we figured out our nice electronic points, right? Let's give this thing a start. It should just kick right over. We got the nice new key in here. Over here. Nice new key. We got all our lights up on the dash again. We got our oil light, neutral light, high beam. I know it'll be hard to see, but I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can just barely see it. So we're gonna add LEDs to all these, and here, look at the turn signal again too. We got, oh, did I unplug it? Oh, it's because we have nothing plugged in. It won't work unless you have actual turn signals plugged in. So we're in neutral, and now it's the horn button, right?
Yeah.
Let's turn this up just a little bit more, just for in case. Okay, we're in run.
All right.
So there we go, everybody. She's running again.
Yeah.
It's another day. We just got to hook up our clutch and our throttle. This is the old clutch. This is the new clutch cable. But we got it totally running.
Hell
awesome.
Yeah.
So, hey, we lucked out with the electronic points. That's like a $175 bonus, and all I had to do was fix one wire. So, pretty awesome.
Yeah.
See that the engine spinning. So, yeah, we got to fix the brake switch here. I've got a new one. In fact, here it is. Got a new brake switch. I put new ends on it, and that just goes right down there, and then the wiring comes over, and that's it. So we're gonna clean this up, and we'll go home. And we got a few more things to order or whatnot. I ordered a bunch of stuff, like I said, some more stuff coming. So it's probably gonna die because I turned the gas off.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to run it empty. There we
Yep.
go.
She's empty now.
Yeah, now she's empty. And we got no more leaks from the tank. That gasket worked really good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we made a lot of progress just in one day. So, but all right, guys. I don't know what we're gonna do next, but we'll see you next week, and we'll do something else. All right. We'll talk to you.